Well, Bev, today is one of those days where we hope we would never have to wake up to, but we knew it would come someday. And that is a huge terrorist type of attack by Russia on a major Ukrainian infrastructure project like the dam. What we know so far is that the flooding is happening. Evacuations are taking place by bus, by train. There have been no reported deaths so far, but sadly, according to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine, animals at a zoo nearby have already died because of the flooding. Not only is this an important piece of Ukrainian infrastructure in terms of hydro generation, hydro accounts for about 6% of all power consumed in Ukraine. That Kakhovka, hydroelectric plant, accounts for, I'd estimate about half or 1% of that. But it's really the flooding that will affect an estimated 80 settlements downstream. For quite some time to come, the effects of this will be felt.
Yeah. There are reports, of course, that there may now not be enough water to continue cooling the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, which, you know, is a precarious situation to be in. What do you understand is the situation?
Right now, we understand from the IAEA and Ukrainian officials that the situation is stable at the nuclear power plant. The water supply near the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant is very crucial because it accounts for the cooling of that particular plant. However, the other factor that I would put out there right now is that if the Russians are capable and willing of striking the water hydroelectric power plant, it's not a stretch of the imagination to believe that they would strike at the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant as well. So that's a very scary thought. The red lines that they're willing to cross in this war.
It's so true. And, you know, we've talked in the past, Michael, about what are those red lines, how far they could go. They are under pressure in this war. Things are not going their way. Is this an indication to you that things are now changing course?
Absolutely. Mr. Putin is backed into a corner. When a rat is backed into a corner, they strike out. So what needs to happen immediately is for the West to unequivocally signal its protest, opposition, whatever you want to call it to this, but put in even stricter sanctions. I know that a meeting of the UN Security Council has been requested by Ukraine, but they need to be told that no more red lines can be crossed. The impact of this shelling on this particular dam will be felt not only in Ukraine, but elsewhere. And I have to say as well, Bev, that
you've just broken up there a little, Michael. I know we might get you back if we just talk to you a little bit longer. Obviously, the water supplies is, as you say, not only Ukraine, but it also supplies Crimea.
Yeah, and that's something the Crimeans have been worried about because it's very difficult for them to ship water from Russia. So, but Ukraine, my understanding is, had been limiting water supplies to Crimea, and for good reason, because of the war. But once again, Bev, this is a very, very big red line. This could possibly trigger even more migration or immigration out of Ukraine because people are going to be homeless. So that's what I mean, too, by the impact will be felt widely.
Yeah. Michael, we appreciate you joining us at a difficult time indeed. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.